What's up, guys? It's Arleman. Alright, here we are. This is our final boss for the 100 Soul Chapter 8 boss clear series. This is the Goblin Beast Tamer. This is one of the more obnoxious fights, simply because this enemy is very fast, and there are two mechanics you have to watch out for. He has a dog pet that excels at knocking you into the air and applying down status ailment, not to mention the fact that the boss himself likes to stay out of range. He is very fast, stays at the periphery of the fight, and shouts commands to his pet. So the key is ignore the pet, but be aware of it, very much like the twin hellhounds, where you focus on the one with the armor. Similar mechanic here, but his pet is significantly more dangerous than that fight. Now for this fight, we're just going to go in with a standard stun set. We got the Nightfall. I'm going with an Ice Dragon simply because of the cold effect in an attempt to try and slow him down. I've got a Heaven Star for the 13% crit rate. I have Shock Emperor for stun damage boost. Chaotic Wisdom for stun damage duration, stun damage boost as well. Brave Anchor for the crit rate. We've got my girls here, Nazrael and Philippa, for the break and the stun. We have the Night King's Mace for the stun damage boost. And we have our Chieftain Lizard for the critical rate. So this puts us at 56% crit rate. But the main thing is that we have to... So, other than the pet, this guy has the same issue where the very first time you break him, he clears debuffs and immediately gets his whole break bar, his super armor back. He does not become he doesn't get a weakness effect, but it's kind of like a one-out psych, so it unfortunately gets you to play your whole hand very quickly. So I would recommend holding off on your companions and focusing on standard attacks, as well as using your gun for the first break, and then using Philippa and your other tools to get the status effect off. Once he is stunned, you have to be persistent, because as soon as he gets stunned, his pet is going to be all over you. So this is also somewhat of an RNG fight as well. Sometimes his dog gets lucky hits in, and you just cannot get close to this guy. So hopefully we get a good run here. There's his dog. Ignore it. Focus on him. He's going to command the dog. First thing he's going to do, see how he knocks you up in the air. See how he gets his buff back. He commands the dog. Stunned. His dog's going to come out of left field, as you see right there. We're going to keep him stunned. As you can see, he's already got me down. But break his armor again, which Philippa will do again. You see his dog actually bounces us both up in the air. And this guy's got a lot of armor too. Commanding his friend, that increased stun duration. As you can see, we both get tossed. Now he's in the air. There we go. So your mileage may vary. We came in at 90 seconds exactly. I've killed him in under a minute. I don't really understand why. I think some of it has to do... oh, nice, I got a pet. I think some of it has to do with some of the commands he shouts to the pets. I don't know if it's like he mitigates some of the damage, but that's basically it. This is a fight that you can brute force, but you have to be really, really careful of where his pet is. Now, it may have been more beneficial for me to use... where is it? The Void Walker. Sometimes the Void Walker is really helpful because it does have an ability that decreases the defense of enemies. But that's basically it. He's not terribly challenging, but he can be very frustrating at times because, as I said, sometimes he is very aggressive with the pet, and the pet will just knock you all over the place, and you can't find any purchase on his on the actual Tamer himself. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Until next time, Arleman out.